so that I don't have to be here tomorrow. That's my plan. Do you guys like my plan? That's my plan. Do it today, and then I don't have to be here. I don't have to be here tomorrow. It's kind of a beautiful thing. So I am making up for my stream that I missed this Friday. And I was huckleberrying, which is fun. It's fun to do. It's fun to pick berries and compete with grizzly bears to forage in the forest. But I had to sit at my desk to sell some Avon anyway. So I'm like, I'm already here. Might as well. Why not? So living my best life, guys. Living my best life. How are you guys? I'm really good. I love nice, refreshing drinks. They're kind of awesome. I dig it. I dig it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing sometimes to just drink delicious La Croix, as they say. La Croix. Well, hello. I know. I'm streaming on every effing platform I have. Well, I haven't in a really long time, so sometimes it's fun. I know, a long time no see. It's been forever in a day, but I was like, why not? Why not show people what I do? Do you know what I do? I'll show you what I do. This bitch here. This bitch sells Avon. I'm a fucking Avon lady. I'm not a Avon lady. I'm the fucking Avon lady. Just in case you guys didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. Ding dong, bitches. Ding dong. Avon calling is what I do. AdrianneCurry.com if you would like to shop with me. That's how it goes. What's up, Kimmy? Full disclosure, I haven't been able to play video games. Why? Well, it's because I literally sell Avon. It's like what I do all the time. Every time I sit at my desk and I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to play something. Though I've been told that World of Warcraft is going to do like this power thing. I guess where you could like power through Lich King and power through Legion. And my husband and I really bonded during Legion. Like, we liked Legion a lot. So I think I might come back for whatever that is, because we really enjoyed it. Strong retinol. Avon sells our 1% retinol. We have a retinol serum for newbies if you don't want a stronger one. But then we have this 1% retinol that will burn your fucking flesh, but in the best way. I miss World of Warcraft too. Thanks for all the gifted subs, you crazy fuckers. You crazy fuckers. But yeah, whenever that World of Warcraft thing happens, then I will play World of Warcraft again. I mean, I have it on my computer. Also, let's full disclosure here. I have a really old shitty computer. It's a Main Gear that my friend built me, and I believe I've had it since 2016, 2017, and it makes weird noises, you guys. 122 months. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. Fucking nuts. Who subs for that long? Nobody. But yeah, I haven't streamed on Twitch in like 90 years. So I figured I'd just come here, put a lip gloss on. Fuck it, right? So I'm going on a diet because I ate a bunch of shit and it was good. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad. Actually, I had a great time eating it. If anyone tells you that I didn't have a good time eating all the food, they're wrong. I did. Hi from Norway. Yes, Pink Floyd's The Wall. It's my favorite. Some of the parts still might be good. I mean, I wish I knew how to build computers. I don't know shit about it. So my brother's a nerd. So growing up, my brother did everything. And then, I dated a couple nerds and then they did everything. But my husband is like an autistic nerd. So unless he's super fucking interested in it, he's just not going to do it. But if he's interested in it, like, hey, honey, the grid is down. Can we survive? I'll be like, bitch, I'm on it. You know what I mean? It's so expensive now. I was brought up on Avon. It was the only thing I could use. I have sensitive skin, but now go fuck yourself, Avon. Well, fuck you too, Michelle. Have you not noticed inflation, Michelle? Like, I'm sorry. You can't get McDonald's for like under $30 for two, but you thought you're going to roll up on Avon, and mythically and magically, Avon will be the one company that hasn't upped its prices. Seriously. Fuck you. God. Can you imagine if someone was like a cashier at a grocery store? I was like, your store sucks. Fuck you and your job. Fuck you. You'd be like, this chick's a bitch. But then people always roll up on my job like that. I'm like, hey, go to adriancurry.com, shop in my Avon store. They're like, your shit sucks. Boo. Duck Sauce was the first streamer I subbed to. I'm still subbed to Duck Sauce. I can't quit Duck Sauce. Are you kidding me? I'll never be able to quit my husband forever until I die. I'm going to be with him, subbing to him, giving him my money, and vice versa, because his money's my money. It's my money. We're married. Avon is awesome. That's why I sell it, because I love it. I like to get a discount on it. Like my cool lip gloss right now. I only have some on my eyes. Can I show you guys? Some of you might not have seen. These are my new ridiculous glasses, and I fucking love them. Are you ready? I feel like I missed out going to Comic-Con wearing these. Like, I'm sorry. Is this the Weta booth? I'd like to look closely at the quality of your sculpture, please. Do you mind? Do you mind if I get in there? Well, I love my husband. My husband is not on social media. He has no social medias. He has no interest whatsoever. And I don't blame him. My husband and I are doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Do you guys like my big fucking nerd glasses, though? I bought them because they were the biggest, nerdiest, most ridiculous glasses on earth. Behold. Behold. Look at them. I love them. They're really cheap, too, but I love them. I love them. Yeah. I'd buy my girlfriend some Avon. I would just need a girlfriend first. Dude, meet a girl on Twitch. That's how me and my husband met. We met on Twitch, and then we got married. I'm serious. Like, I very much love my husband, and I'm very lucky to have a guy like him. No, my husband has no social media. He does not come on the internet anymore. It's kind of his thing. He just, disappeared off the face of the earth. I'm still here. I told him, I'm like, someone the other day was like, I bet you Matthew and Adrian are divorced and she's just lying and she just pretends that they're still together to not feel bad. But yeah, no, he just doesn't, the internet's just kind of a really mean and crazy place anymore. So I think he was just like, screw that. Never married. Dating app is much better. Never really had to deal with that. So the guy has so many babies. What, Elon Musk? What the fuck is Twitch? Twitch is my husband used to be a huge World of Warcraft streamer before everyone and their mom was like, we want to stream and be famous online. My husband was doing it, and he became one of Twitch's top World of Warcraft streamers. And that's how I met him. He came into my stream and he heard me burp and he subbed to me, and I saw his name and I'm like, I know that name. I know that name because I used to host E3 and BlizzCon. And I was like, I know Duck Sauce. And then I looked up a picture of him and I was like, holy shit. If this nerd is real, if he is for real a nerd, I must have him. And we just watched the Lord of the Rings extended edition. And you know what we do afterwards? We go on hikes for hours discussing Boromir and Fingolfin and Fëanor and the Watcher in the Water and Melkor's Ring, Sauron, Balrogs, Shelob, and how Shelob was kind of portrayed not that cool. Ungoliant and the two trees. Like, we just go ham. How they robbed Éomer, Faramir, and Denethor of their characters in the movies. That's, like, for me, the greatest loss. And I love the Lord of the Rings movies. Trust me, I love it. But that Theoden King speech before he rides in with the Rohirrim, that's Éomer's speech. They really just nerfed Éomer into the ground. It is very sad because he's one of my favorite characters. And Carl Urban is a boss. And he could have been so great, you know, being able to Éomer even harder. He was at Helm's Deep the entire time in the books. They just made him Erkenbrand instead of Éomer. I will never watch Rings of Power. You shut your mouth, Donna. I don't want to hear that shit. Hell no. So I wanted to talk about something. And I couldn't help but notice this. So months ago, I read something on my stream about Denise Richards and her husband and how he takes her sexy pictures to titillate other men with on her OnlyFans. And I was like, dude, that's not good. You know what I mean? That's really bad. Like, I can't imagine going to my husband and being like, hey, babe, I need you to take like sexy pictures of me, but they're not for you. See, the plan is I am going to titillate other men that are not you, but you're going to take the pictures like a good little cuckold, and then I'm going to send these photos to other men for money. And then I see this, and I'm like, this is a man who in no way values this woman. In no way. Now, I just want to say Denise Richards might be crazy, but of all the people in Hollywood, she was like super nice to me. Like, let's call it what it is. She was always really nice to me. Invited me to parties and shit when she was married to Charlie Sheen. She was nice. Crazy, but she's nice. So you can talk all your shit. Yeah, Starship Troopers. How the fuck do you not know? You don't know what Starship Troopers is? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I guess she's in other movies that matter to normies, but in this house, Denise Richards is in Starship Troopers. That's how we know her here. Anyway, I'm like, okay, this dude, he doesn't value her. It's no good. And then I see this. I don't like being right about things at all. I take absolutely no pleasure in that. That's a shiner. That ain't makeup, dude. That's a shiner. Oh, Wild Things. Yeah, I don't give a shit about stuff like that. I care about Starship Troopers. That's a real shiner there. So she says this dude was beating her and stuff. A guy who treats his wife like a lady of the night. A guy who videotapes and photographs his woman for other men to make money is not a man who values his wife. Unfortunately, I was married before, and during that time, I posed for Playboy not once but twice. Big life regret, but we all do things we regret. And having a husband who cherishes and loves me now, I can't fathom going up to my husband and being like, take all the pictures of me for my OnlyFans. Like, that's never going to happen. Like, we won't be together because my husband respects himself and would leave. It's not that she lost value in herself. She's never had a man that values her. She was married to Charlie Sheen. She's in an industry that doesn't value women. It doesn't value human beings. You know what I mean? Let alone women. So I'm not shocked at all of this shit. Oh, Denise was cheating on me. That's why I filed. That's why you hit her in the face. Oh, is this some tea? Is this some tea? Let's see. I gotta look at this tea. I'm sorry, Denise. You've always been nice to me. Always. What if you were offered Action Comics #1? Huh? Beverly Hills Housewife? I would never do that. I'm sorry, that show. The Housewife show. Get the fuck away from me. I will pay you to keep the women on those shows the fuck away from me. There's no dollar amount. And like, who doesn't need money? But there is no dollar amount you can offer me that would make me live with a bunch of weirdos that I don't like, have to tolerate them, and film with them. Oh, Charlie Sheen was making bank. He was hilarious on his show. Dude's a wreck, but he was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. 2.5 Men with Charlie on it was awesome. Sorry, I'm drinking a lot of seltzer. So Denise was cheating on me. That's why I filed and I got receipts. So she's cheating on you, but you take naughty photos of your wife to send to men on OnlyFans. Like, cry me a river, dude. You take dirty photos of your wife and then you post them on the internet for other men. And then you're like, she's cheating on me. You're cheating on you. You're literally titillating other dudes with your lady. Like, how? Define cheating at that point, because your marriage is already a total sham. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how much Charlie carried that show until they replaced him with the Kuchar. I didn't even watch that shit. I'm like, fuck you. I loved 2.5 Men. That's why when that one fucking actress from that show lied to everyone and said I body shamed her to get attention and press because she was only going to be in like one episode of a show and she wanted to get that good press on. I was like devastated because I loved her on that show. I don't fucking love her anymore. She was a total asshole. Sorry. Ginger bites. I'm eating them. Hey, I'm an Avon, by the way. Or Avon lady. You can shop with me here at adriennecurry.com where you can get cool stuff for me. Like, I don't know, Skin So Soft body lotion with retinol. And then Skin So Soft shower gel. I love that it says gel douche with retinol. You can put more than just retinol on your face. You could treat the rest of your body with anti-aging. Why not? She rage baited me. I just quit Twitter. Like, I deactivated my fucking Twitter because all these purple-haired, psycho, far-left feminists were like, bow down and apologize. The cancel mob is coming for you. I'm like, get the F away from me. What I said was, and I loved her in 2.5 Men. She was like the crazy fucking neighbor, the psycho stalker bitch. She was great in it. Credit where it's due. She was great. Then they casted her as a warlord in Last of Us. And I legit like spat laugh when I saw her. She's like, all right, boys, I'm a warlord. We're going to get them. I'm in control of all these Viking men. Look at me, tiny little curvaceous woman, itty bitty voice, warlording. And I'm like, this is the most unbelievable shit I've ever seen. Where's Linda Hamilton, dude? Or like China, the wrestler with a big scar on her face. Like, no dudes in the post-apocalyptic world is going to listen to a 5'3", tiny-voiced woman. Oh, I'm in charge here. Like, I couldn't even suspend disbelief anymore. I was like, what? Hello. Haywood. Nice name. She's a bit of Piggy. I saw her on a podcast not long ago degrading herself and some dude talking about how he does what to both her and her dog. Whoa, Kim. Whoa, Kim. Whoa. I haven't dug into the Denise Richards and her kids being on the OnlyFans thing. For me, I'm like, you're Denise Richards. OnlyFans here, Denise Richards there. You know what I mean? OnlyFans, Denise Richards. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That's how I feel about it. OnlyFans, Denise Richards. Like, dude, you were a B-list actress. You were married to A-list royalty in his prime and the biggest show that ever was on TV. Like, you are Denise fucking Richards. But I'm telling you, that money, it's the root of all evil. The things people will do to make money. I was definitely a Dizzy guy. Dizzy was gorgeous. Ridiculous. Dizzy was gorgeous, but I've always been partial to Denise Richards. Right? Let's just be real. I think my eyebrows are bigger than hers. I think they are. Okay, what's this asshole have to say? All right. So he claims his text includes several selfies shared between Denise and the other man and sweet messages like her wishing him sweet dreams. How do you know it's not an OnlyFans customer? How do you know? How do you know? See, you played with fire, dude. What is this bitch saying?
Why do you think she smashed your phone up?
Because I have all the pictures with them.
I've had a very public divorce. I ain't sharing shit about it. When people came up to me after I made my ex-husband file, because I don't believe in divorce, I was like, fuck off. Because I would never do this. I would never sit there and do this. This is so trashy, dude. Bro was spending all her OnlyFans money and taking naughty photos of her. And okay, I should listen to what he has to say. But seriously.
I'm having an affair. And other stuff.
I can't believe the chick that I posted her body all over OnlyFans and took her pictures had an affair on me. Bruh. You're a cock.
And they were texting back and forth. And I caught it. Her and I were watching that show Traders on the sofa at where the girls stay at the townhome. And she fell asleep. And I just had this feeling. It was just
You take naked photos of your lady and you send them to dudes on OnlyFans, dude. Oh, sweet Kimmy.
Now I have her passcodes for her stuff. I'm going through it, and I go in to delete it, and I see some text messages that are super inappropriate. And I'm like, what the hell? And she goes, what? She wakes up and I go, why are you doing this? And she goes, oh my God, please don't leave me, and whatever. And I leave and go to the other unit, and she's like, I'm so sorry, I won't do that again. So we make up, and this.
Bro, you take naked pictures of your lady and you send them to other dudes. What? Like, I can't imagine being like, hey, honey, do you think you could take naked photos of me so I can make tons of money, pay off our bills and everything online? I'm no fool. I could probably start an OnlyFans with just my feet and literally make all the money I need in life for there to be no struggle. You know what? I wouldn't have a soul and a husband. My husband would be like, peace. No self-respecting man is with a woman that does this, let alone a guy takes the photos for her. And now he's a victim.
It was like February. Oh yeah, she didn't even invite me to her birthday because she was talking to this guy.
Maybe she didn't want to invite the cuckold to the birthday.
And then she was going to meet that guy.
His whole life is to not be a cock blocker for her. And then all of a sudden, in this instance, he wants to be one.
The day after my birthday, which is March 19th. So I see all this stuff going on. And I'm crushed, man. 9 years with vows. She gets her.
Did your vows say, I promise to always take pictures of your labia? You should put on OnlyFans. But you better not private text these guys. I want to do it and pretend I'm you to make money. This isn't genuine. This is not a genuine reaction that he's having here.
Reconstructive surgery at an incredible facility. Those guys are great. The doctors there, it's top notch. The first surgery, I felt there's still communication going on. So my intuition was, thank you, man. You need to just double check. Now, before she said, no problem, you can look at my stuff anytime.
If you're in a relationship where you feel you have to check people's computers and phones, that's not a relationship. I've been with my husband for over 10 years now. I never have a feeling to look at his phone, to go through anything. I never go on his computer. He never comes on mine. I trust my husband so completely that you could come up to me with some like story and he already has the benefit of my doubt. Like, I am going to believe my husband over anything anyone tells me because he's earned it. He's earned it. 10 years. So once we were in the gym and this Butterface walked by, I'll give her this. Her body was a perfect 10. Doesn't get better than what this bitch was packing. And her face was like a swine. Now, she saw me with my husband multiple times, but she decided that she was going to get right in front of him as he's sitting on this bench, like curling and stuff. Oh, you sweet thing. I am not aging backwards. I am quite old. I assure you. I have gray hair. I'll show you. I actually had gray hair when I used to stream on Twitch and stuff, but I used to dye it. I've been gray since I was 22. Anyway, this bitch starts squatting in between the mirror and my husband, and then there's a walkway. You don't stand in the walkway and put your ass in some guy's face. This chick was hungry, baby. And she was hungry for some duck sauce. So she's squatting. She's doing that thing, rolling the butt out. I'm watching my husband, and he has no idea I'm watching. None. Zero. Zilch. This motherfucker didn't even glance up at her. Because I'm sitting there like, you, look, motherfucker, I dare you. Ooh, I'm going to get you. Because I was so mad at her that if my husband had looked, I'd have freaked the fuck out. But he didn't even look. I've never caught my husband looking at another woman. And I'm so sensitive to that because I used to be with a guy that just could not stop coveting everyone else's bitch instead of me. It was amazing. It was amazing. So I trust my husband completely. This guy is not genuine. I can already tell he's a liar. Do you guys agree? Yes, no? Liar?
I want to rebuild trust after I caught her the first time. Well, I opened her computer, and all I did is I hit refresh or upload or sync or whatever. I just hit iCloud thing, man, and it repopulated all the text communication that she deleted from her stuff. And it was jaw-dropping.
It's just jaw-dropping. Bro, you take pictures of your wife and you put them on OnlyFans to make money. He's such a victim, you guys.
And I took pictures of it because I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
You found that, so that was back earlier this year, and then so you essentially...
Yeah, and then she said, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh, I love you. Please don't leave me, please. And then she was doing it right up until, and I found out she was talking to the guy right during the surgery. And I'm nursing her back to health.
And what date was that at?
That was like up until...
And then he ran to TMZ to do this. Again, I once had a very public divorce. I never did this. I'll never do this. This is so dirty and disgusting. It only makes you look fucking awful. That's it. This is apex douche nozzle behavior on his part, right? Even if the person does you dirty, the only person that looks bad when you do this, guess what? It really sucks, but it's you. It's not them. It's you, baby. You're going to look really, really bad doing this. Really, really fucking bad.
let me see here, like May 28th or something. And she's been in communication. Then she starts changing her passwords and look, you can't see my phone. I need this for something.
So ultimately, I understand. So she had...
He's mad because he was her pimp on OnlyFans and was like co-running her stuff. I bet you this guy wrote messages to dude like, yeah, hey, it's Denise. Look at my boobs.
had the affair. She kept doing it in May. So
Yeah.
then you were planning on, you were still staying with her until July. And so basically this
I can't even listen to this guy anymore. Like, what a fucking douche canoe. All right, so bitch complain. As you know, he filed for divorce Monday. Irreconcilable differences. Oh, he wants spousal support. I helped you build your whore empire. Denise, you're better than OnlyFans. Get the fuck off it. What is this? What is this dump? What is this? Denise Richards and Aaron Pfeiffer's messy photos? What the fuck is this? This can't be real. No. No. That's a wedding photo up in the corner. No. Look at the floor. Ugh. What is going on? I need to organize her house. She needs to call me. Pay me some of that OnlyFans money, girl, and I will organize the shit out of your house. How do you live here? How? That looks like moving boxes, though, right? That's wardrobe moving boxes. I feel better knowing that someone making all the online hooker bank off OnlyFans has to get U-Haul moving boxes. Just like us. Just like us. I think that's great. One of her daughters believes in Jesus. I'm guessing it's the one that's not on OnlyFans. All right. This just looks like someone's moving though. This is awful. Look at that exercise bike. Nobody uses that. Look at that. No. Why is your house this way? Hi, puppy. Puppy's nice and clean with his little bandana looking so cute. Who took these pictures? Why? A judge granted domestic violence restraining order against Aaron, who was served at the document while standing shirtless outside his Calabasas home. So that was after... in the docs, she claimed Vipers owned several unregistered guns. Does she know what she's talking about? And accused him of slamming her head into a towel rack, leaving her with a gruesome black eye. He said that she got the black eye when she showed up drunk at his office and, I'm sorry, I just watched Lord of the Rings, wait for it, she fell. I'm sorry. Denise, I don't believe him. I don't believe this guy. I think he's a bad guy. I think you could do better, and I think you need to get the fuck off OnlyFans. The place is a total mess, littered with a ton of different items. He claims he and his family were also burdened with taking care of her properties and animals. That bitch does have a lot of animals. No one would think she looks worse because he says that she served him with papers and said he hit her because she didn't want him to expose first that she had an affair because it makes her look bad. This is Hollywood. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, right? Huge affair. Nobody fucking cares. Like, this is the place where you get rewarded for being a piece of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you get a reward for it. I know Charlie has tiger in blood. Like, you don't get... He still loves Denise. No, you don't. Hope she gets help. Bro, you took pictures of your wife and you put it on OnlyFans. That is not love. That isn't love. What is this? What else do we have to talk about? I am not shocked at this. So, late night shows used to never be... You motherfucker, stop getting big. Sorry, I keep trying to move a window. There. And then it just gets big, and I don't want it to be big. So I wasn't shocked at all that they're canceling Colbert. TV ratings are plummeting. Essentially, late night shows used to never get political and used to jab both ways because they used to be wise enough to know that they wanted the entire population to watch. Now, I hear that it costs something like $30 to $40 million more than what the show makes to put it on every year. So this dude, he does a monologue where he bashes Paramount, you know, the people that write his checks, for settling a lawsuit with Donald Trump, right? Like, bro, you're shitting all over the people that you want to pay your check. Like, I would fully expect to get fired. So either his ego got so fucking big that he thought, hey, I'm going to shit on the very company that makes my show and talk about their lawsuits and settlements and then mock them for what they had to do. I will be playing WoW again with my husband. I'm an on and offer. One day we will come together and we will play WoW. Men who love their wives do not want to share them. That is a true story. When you love your wife, you don't want to share it with anybody. Colbert was so effing funny on Colbert Report. It is a damn shame that he pigeonholed himself. I saw videos of when Trump won 2016, and he's talking about it. And he's being funny, and he's not like, orange man, bad, blah. Like none of that. He's just like, Trump won. I know. Can you believe it? Like he's literally being a professional late night host who's catering to everyone, as they should be, you know? And then over the years, he just loses his fucking mind. And so Johnny Carson always said, never let anyone know what your politics are. No one holds a candle to Johnny Carson. You might want to take a lesson from the guy. You know what I mean? I cannot believe how much money Trump is winning suing people. I'm jealous. I wish I had good lawyers. I could just sue everybody, make some money. You know what, Trump, if you need to get rid of like a couple $1,000,000, I've got 1,600 people watching me right now. I promise you, all of us, even those of us who hate you, would love some of that. We'll take it. Would you like to donate to an old lady and the people listening to her? Because we will take it and we'll use it. It's true. You have to Google Johnny Carson. How old are you? How old are you? Is this for real? But yeah, he shat on the hand he bit the hand that fed him. He literally took a hot steaming shit on the company who cuts his paychecks. And then everyone's like, he's being fired over politics. It's because he doesn't like Trump. Guys, when I was on VH1, if I was like, fuck VH1, fuck them in their stupid asses, I'd be fired too. That's something you don't do. Just food for thought. I know it's a crazy concept. Trust the plan. Do you guys like my title? I can't stand when people say trust the plan. I'm like, what the fuck is the plan? Whose plan am I trusting? Everyone says trust this plan and trust that plan. No, motherfucker. He's not being fired over politics. He's being fired because he couldn't not be political. So Paramount settled out of court with Donald Trump on a lawsuit. So then he shamed Paramount. That's his parent company. That's who owns his show. Shame them and drag them in his monologue. Orange man bad. Oh, they're pieces of shit. And then he's like, oh, I got fired. Oh, who could have guessed? Anyone with a fucking brain. Like if I'm on Fox and I'm like, fuck The Simpsons and fuck Fox Network and fuck. My guess is I'm probably going to lose my job. Ask anyone in Hollywood, any TV star, anybody that's on a TV show, on any network. Ask them if they could just like trash A&E or something and how that will work out for them and their employment with that company. It will just be, there's no employment. Now, I've been to a Jimmy Kimmel show. I don't think he's funny. I actually think Colbert is better than him and Jimmy Fallon. Seriously. Hi, kittens. I think Colbert is better than these two. So how he got canceled again because he shat on the network that's supposed to pay him money. Like that's kind of what happens. I mean, I don't mean to be a butthole, but imagine going to work, right? So you go to work and your boss is there and you're like, fuck you. You have no integrity, you piece of shit. And then the next day you go to work and you're like, what? I'm fired. I don't think Fallon's funny at all. I don't think he's funny at all. I've tried. I just don't think he's funny. But yeah, I've been to, because I used to go to those Jimmy Kimmel concerts. I went and saw Jane's Addiction and 9 Inch Nails. So I like went and I just didn't even go into the show. I was like, I'm just like here to see the band. I like don't care at all about the show. Love you, Stephen. Fuck you. I mean, Stephen Colbert, how much is he worth? He could probably retire for the rest of his life, right? $75 million. $75 million. Million. Holy shit. I'd retire for the rest of my life. You guys would never see me again. Like once in a while, you'd go by my Instagram, there'd be like a picture of a pretty butterfly I saw. I'd be good, like, guys, look at my pretty butterfly. I mean, honestly, if I won $100,000 tomorrow, that's so life-changing. This guy has 75 million fucking dollars. Hell, I could win $50,000 and that would be so fucking life-changing. 75 million. He lost his job. Where? Eat shit, motherfuckers. Are you serious? I'm supposed to feel bad for you? I'm not trying to be an asshole. But holy shit. These people are like, you need to feel bad for this guy. Why? He's so rich. And his ego was so big. He couldn't just not talk shit about his own network. And not just his own network. He couldn't talk shit about his network about a lawsuit, which I'm sure they were all advised to not say anything about it. And then he like shat all over them. It was like these people, people crying that he lost his job. And he has $75 million. Dude. I just can't. Can someone explain this makeup to me? On the nose, the contouring. It's drag queen makeup. And for some reason, women have adopted it. And I don't understand why. Because drag queen makeup looks fine on drag queens because they're trying to feminize masculine features. I get that. But when you're a female, it really stands out in a bad way. So she removes her lip filler. You can't remove it. It's there forever. Studies show that once you get filler, it just melts all over your body and it never goes away. Gets a breast lift. Okay. I kind of like her comment here. I got lip fillers that were like invading my face. And I thought they looked really good until they took them away. And I got to see that I was tripping. Good God. I'm so happy those lips are off my face. Okay, she's funny. This is someone who has self-awareness. Okay. Okay, so she had a bunch of lip fillers. This is all about the Diddy shit. Like, look, is Diddy guilty of beating women? Yes. Yes, he is. But I read those text messages with that Cassie chick and him. She's like, I can't wait to freak off. Get him. Yeah, freak off. Woo, it's freak off time. I've been thinking about it all day. I want to do it me. Like, I read it and I'm like, this bitch loves this shit. He's not even suggesting it. It's her. She's like, let's do it. So was he an abusive asshole? Yeah, but to me, they were all fucking weirdos. All of them. And I don't think it's like illegal to be a weirdo sicko. But they all seem pretty weird and sick. Wasn't Tucker Carlson's dad in the CIA, and they expect people to believe things like Operation Mockingbird was just conspiracy theories? Tucker Carlson's a Nepo baby. That must be nice. Wherever you are, Tucker, must be nice. But I'll give him this. He did quite a recovery from when Jon Stewart took him down when he used to wear the little bow ties. Do you guys remember that? I just remember Jon Stewart went psycho on him. Even I, at the time, who loved Jon Stewart, I'm like, Jon Stewart's being weird, man. He's getting real crazy about this guy. He is not, he needs to relax. Jon Stewart was losing his shit. Woo! Woo! So, I just want to say this. So he paid her money to never say anything. I have my mother and friends who saved emails and evidence for me to expose, right? If I ever wanted to write a book and shit. And I'm like, you can delete that. I'm never going to do that. Thank you for looking out for me. But then you end up looking like this bitch, where you're just talking shit to make some money, which is ridiculous. Move on. So they have a 28-year-old son. So my guess is they were banging 28 years ago. And no time recently. So other side of the coin trailer. What?
Make sure see my little, okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you can talk about it.
Okay. I haven't seen JU in over 20 years. I don't think I'm even prepared for this conversation.
Yeah,
Seeing him is going to invoke a whole lot.
She's pretty.
Lot of emotions. Time flies.
When the last time you seen him?
Over 20 years. Over 20 years. It's been over 20 years.
23 years. It's a long ass time.
Former friend shot with 50 Cent. First off, who's their audio guy? They're literally taking them to the worst places on earth. And they're like, oh, tell us about this. And all you hear is airplanes and fucking car wrecks and shit going on in the background.
23 years.
We have a lot to catch up on.
You couldn't pay me to wear high heels like that anymore. Guys, I'm retired. Fuck those high heels.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God.
So she used to fuck 50 Cent, and this is the guy that got shot with 50 Cent or something.
Oh, my gosh, JU. I ain't seen you over 20 years. So let's sit right here, live your dreams.
Right.
Live your dreams. So the day before May 24, 2000 was my daughter's birthday, 23rd.
When I turn to the right, when I tell him who this, he's looking, right? That's it. I put him on point. Who this? When I turn to the right to grab the seat, to finish my U-turn, he's like, oh shit. Instead of me saying, oh shit, what? I turn back this way. When I turn back this way, I see a nigga.
50 Cent, you have nothing to worry about. These two people are the most uninteresting motherfuckers I think I've ever had to listen to. You're fine. You're good. In fact, I don't even care to finish this. That is the most boring shit I've ever had to watch. Were you guys not bored? I mean, I was like, I'm so fucking bored. I could understand him, and I was like falling asleep. It's some chick who used to bang 50 Cent, his baby's mama, trying to make money by talking to the dude that got shot with 50 Cent. So, have you ever watched when, like, they're like, oh, what's his face? Oh my gosh, not Jeffrey Dahmer. Ted Bundy was really attractive and women loved him. And then you look at Ted Bundy and you're like, he's not that attractive. And then they're like, Richard Ramirez had all these fan clubs and these chicks loved him. That guy, I mean, I got chills. Ooh, I got him again. These are really bad dudes. So chicks have this thing where these subpar, kind of ugly dudes, they like get all thirsty for them when they're like murderous and stuff. So when I see everyone saying that this guy's attractive, I'm like, really? Like, really? That's, I mean, I'm not trying to be a butthole. This is just an average looking guy that if I was a single chick, I would walk by him and like, it wouldn't even compute in my brain as like, oh, look at this guy. Wouldn't even happen. Wouldn't even happen. People need to like this stream today. Help Adrian. Well, thank you. I don't find him attractive. Also, he ends people's lives. That is a huge deal breaker. I know for some people, yeah, Ted Bundy, not attractive. So I have a story about me and my husband, Duck Sauce. We got married in 2018. And the night before our wedding, we were cuddling in bed, all excited because we're going to get married. And there was this huge Ted Bundy special. And we watched it for 2 hours. Now, I knew stuff about Ted Bundy, but I never had like the full story of him like throwing himself out of a courthouse window and like breaking his legs, yet still getting away. Like, it was crazy. Crazy shit. But we watched that the night before we got married. We watched a Ted Bundy documentary. And I was like, this is so romantic. And we just laughed about it. Yeah, this guy isn't attractive, ladies. Like, get out of your mom's basement and go look at actual attractive men. Because that ain't it. It's just not it. So everyone's talking about these two. This happened to me. It happened to me, but not in a, it was like on TV and everyone saw it kind of way. Shit. I just cut my arm. A fan of mine was serving tables and served a person I was with who was supposed to be out with their friend. And this fan of mine, gosh, was it MySpace or maybe it was the early days of Facebook? It was something. But she sends me photos of the person I was with who was supposed to be out with his guy friend, out to dinner with a blonde. And I felt that when I saw this. I felt for their spouses. Because as someone who was with someone and received photos of them out and about, it is a terrible feeling. It is not a good feeling. And that classic wedding night cinema, right? Right? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, like, I know everyone's making fun of them, but all I can think about is their spouses. You know? No one thinks of the other two people. Dude, their worlds are shattered. Their families are destroyed. Their heart is in their throat. Their stomach is flipping because the humiliation and the pain, I've experienced this But on a smaller level, the embarrassment I felt that a fan of mine sent me pictures of my ex with someone was so bad. This is viral. This is everywhere. And I cannot stop thinking, yes, and they're children. They're children, and you know the kids have friends. And if the mom can protect the kids from this, the kids' friends won't. They will out this. So, CEO threw his life away for a 56-year-old menopausal chick in HR. She's hot. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, are we supposed to pretend this chick isn't hot? Is that what we're doing? That's a pretty lady. Am I crazy? Because I saw her and I'm like, she's pretty. She's pretty. That's a pretty lady. Look at his eyes there. Oh boy, does he know. Who cares if she's 56? He's old too. He's old. It's not just her. They're both old. She's a pretty lady. She ain't a nice person. That's for sure. That's not makeup magic. She's pretty. Are you guys crazy? Like, look, she's ugly inside and so is he. Credit where it's due. That's a pretty lady, guys. That's a pretty lady. I don't know what you guys are talking about. How do you know his wife is younger? What if she's full of Botox and dyes her hair? See, externally, she's gorgeous. Rich men like this, let me tell you something about rich and famous guys. They can have anyone and anything they want. They are never satisfied with one person. Look at her company photo. She what? All right, throw me a link to a company photo. Let's see. CEO cheat. All right. Let's go. What is it? Who's this bitch? What's her name? Not Andy Byron. What's her name? Yep. If you're famous women, we'll just let you grab them by the pussy. All right. So Andy Byron, CEO. What's her name? What the fuck is her name? Why are we only talking about him? Yeah, she's gorgeous there. Okay. Yeah, remember when this bitch cheated on Robert Pattinson? Do you guys remember? Yep. Yes, Sparky. Yes. Kristen Cabot. Okay. Kristen Cabot. How funny that we're looking at Kristen Stewart. All right, let's see. Images. I mean, she's cute there. Oh, God, is this her husband? With her daughter and her new husband and his son. She's cute. This is an at-home natural lighting shot. This is not an ugly chick, you guys. Like, are we pretending this is an ugly chick now? Is because she's cute. She's cute. That is natural lighting at home with her family. She's a hoe. and a fucking bitch. But she's super cute. And people are saying she's ugly, and I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I'm looking at this bitch, and she's cute. So what's this one? That's not a good photo, but company photos, they always dumb down your pretty. They purposely dumb down the pretty. They gotta do it. So is there any pictures of her where they haven't dumbed down her pretty? This is so funny. No, that's her dumbed down pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. The internet's interneting so hard. It is interneting so hard. I have never seen the internet like in this mode. You know what I mean? But yeah, she's not ugly. I just ordered a product for myself from your Avon's website, the Beyond Glow Skin Cream. Thank you. Thank you, AdrianneCurry.com to shop with me. If you'd like to shop with me, you just go to AdrianneCurry.com, and when you do, it'll take you to my Avon store. And this is where you make me, your Avon bitch. I'd love to be your Avon bitch. If you're a first-time customer, I write you a little thank you letter with me, my Avon award. Look at that. Ding dong, bitches. Avon calling. That's your girl. So I write a little thank you letter. And then I send you samples in the mail to all my fucking, my new customers. Always get that. I love you for it. So yeah, AdrianneCurry.com. And then you can shop with me. Okay. Thank you for sending me this link. Let me bring this over. Let's see what's going on here. And oh my goodness. So is this his family? My stomach's flipping. Who is Megan Kerrigan Byron? Meet the wife of astronomer CEO Andy. It's a blurry picture. I can't tell, but I can tell you this. Rich, powerful men are never satisfied. They're never satisfied. Remember that one chick went crazy over Elon Musk? I forget her name. Like she had his baby, and then she went nuts on X about their baby. And I was like, ooh, she thought she had a billionaire on lock. And then he started ghosting her and not giving a fuck. And then she lost her shit. He was giving her so much money. And she's like, no, I want more, bitch. I want more. No, Ashley St. Clair. That's who it was. I had never heard of her before that. But I was like, man, that's such a bad look. It just looks so bad. Like, come on, dude. Get your shit together, people. Like, if I popped some billionaire's baby out, I would just assume he wouldn't be around. That's just me. I would just assume that Elon Musk isn't going to fucking be around for me and my baby. Take that money and just be grateful, you know? She was a former cam girl. Who? Ashley St. Clair. Everyone's an influencer now. Everyone's famous on the internet. There was a time that being a model, like you had to be a model, right? And then people just started putting model in their Instagram bio, and then everyone was a model. She's just a grifter attaching to the right-wing crowd. What is right-wing? I'm a 90s liberal, and everyone calls me right-wing now. I'm literally the same fucking 90s liberal I've always been. Fuck you too. I mean, holy shit. The shift has been so extreme to this radical, progressive Marxist left that they'll look at I'm like, I don't care about gay marriage. And they're like, far-right extremists. And I'm like, you guys are fucking nuts. I'm like, nothing to do with you people. So be it. We're done then, pumpkin. Colada men are around for their babies, let alone multi-billionaires. What's Colada men? Is that something I should know? Almost everyone thinks they're a model. They do. Everyone thinks they're a model. They put it in their bio. And now they're like, we need to be more diverse and just hire ugly people to model. And really, the fashion industry is like, we're just virtue signaling. We think they're so ugly and they're not good enough. But we're just doing this so this crazy woke mob doesn't cancel us. Trust me, I know these people. They're not like, we're representing real women. They're like, ew, oh my God, gross. But we have to do this. They're so gross. Trust me. That's what they think. Did the fashion industry suddenly be like, we just want to represent everyone? No, you don't. Fucking right you do. People buy that shit hook, line, and sinker. It's the only industry, only single one in America that is not regulated, that has children in it. Kids. They can do anything they want with the kids. Oh, but we care about diversity. No, you don't. You don't even care about kids. But they care about representation. Here's the best part. When I was growing up, I felt represented by Roseanne. A short, fat, brash, loud, old woman. And I was like, I see me. I don't look anything like Roseanne Barr. And I'm sorry, but she was fat then and short. So this whole, I want to be able to see me, bitch, you are a narcissist. I turned on the TV and I saw Roseanne Barr and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. I see me, I guess, than the short fat woman. So trust me when I say you're fine. Also, Blade was like my favorite movie. My dad took me to see it like 5 times. So we were in the theater. We're like the only white people in the theater. I'm from the south side of Chicagoland. So we're the only white people in there. I think it might have been the first time we saw it. And all these black ladies, ooh, they're there for Wesley Snipes. And they were loud about it. Real loud. Then they started getting really sexual. And that's when my dad had to say something. Because I was like underage. What year did Blade come out? Hold on. Blade release date. 1998. That makes sense. So I'm a teenager. What am I like? 96. I graduated 8th grade. So I'm like a freshman. And these chicks are just screaming. August 19th, 98. Screaming about Wesley Snipes. And my dad's like, now ladies. Could you keep it down? Got my daughter here. She's young. Now, ladies. And what was funny is at the end of the movie, they wanted to be like all mad at my dad. My dad is like super handsome. He's 6'6", deep voice, big blue eyes and everything. And he stands up and they're like, oh, hey, to my dad. I was like, I thought they were going to kick your ass. And he's like, Southern charm. Seriously. I'll never forget that. My dad was like, shh, we just wanted to enjoy the movie. These bitches started sweating my dad. You keep telling me to shut up in the theater anytime. Yeah. No, me and my dad went and saw lots of nerd movies. He took me to see Con Air and The Rock. So my husband and I just watched both Con Air and The Rock. And I was like, my dad would be so proud. We're sitting here watching Con Air and The Rock. My dad would be like, put the bunny in the box. There's pretty privilege. Yeah, guys get it all the time. I'll tell you one thing. My husband in front of me, you know how women are like, oh, men are always touchy and doing all this stuff. Women used to manhandle my guy so much I thought I would have to throw hands. It got so bad. An old friend of mine at a Comic-Con grabbed his butt. Like, women are so hypocritical because they'll be like, oh, men are so lecherous and they're so gross. Oh my God, his biceps. I'm going to touch your husband. Touch his chest, touch his arm. They do it. They touch. They dig. Sorry, that's Kramer talking about the bagels. Me and my husband do it all the time. They dig. But they do. They touch too much. Hello, Chip. They touch. And I don't like it. And they think it's okay for them to do it. But then they sit there and they get all butthurt about dudes. Whatever. Guys, I'm an Avon lady. If you would like to buy some Avon from me, just go to adriannecurry.com and I would love to send you some Avon. Nobody complains about women touching men without consent. Women do it all the time. I'm complaining. My husband didn't like it. Like, he even told chicks before, and he told me, he'd be like, hey, back off. Like, chicks see a muscular man. They're like, I get to touch him everywhere because I'm a slut. Like, I don't know what it is where women see muscles and the first thing they think is it's okay for them to put their hands on men. And as someone with a really smoking hot husband, I've seen it a lot. And I'm like, I'm about to lose my shit. I am not okay with chicks touching my dude. Not okay with it. So yes, that's Glamdring. Well done. And that's Gimli on Balin's tomb. And then over there's the Balrog of Morgoth. Yep. Good eye, pumpkin. How did you know that was Glamdring? My dad got me that. My dad's a big nerd. It's pretty much the best present my dad ever got me. In fact, I'm going to log off and go tell him that right now. And just be like, Dad, this is the best present you've ever gotten me, and I love you. I used to get my dad all the Blade weapons from the movie Blade. The replicas. I was like, Dad, here's some Blade replicas. We love Blade. We fucking love Blade. You know what's so funny? You see people fighting like, why can't James Bond be a black guy? I'm like, the same reason Blade can't be white, dude. That's why. Do you know how mad I would be? First off, I don't think I'm ready for anyone besides Wesley Snipes to be Blade. To me, that was the only good thing about the new Deadpool and Wolverine. It's the weakest of all the Deadpool movies. It's not that good. But I did enjoy seeing Wolverine in his OG outfit. We needed that. But the entire movie was made by the appearance of Blade. Saved the whole flick for me. I was like, this is amazing. Whose voice makes it easier to listen to on CNN? My husband doesn't do CNN. What commercial are you watching that you think is my husband? I'm just curious before I go. I assure you it's not him. Marshall would have made a good Blade. No. James Earl Jones is gone now. This is CNN. That is not James Earl Jones. It's not my husband. It's definitely not him. So yeah, okay. Well, if you're hearing my old man on CNN, it's not him. Yeah, which movie trailers, Kimber? They still use his voice for it. He sold it to them. Wow, that's so creepy. He's not even alive. That's so creepy. Yeah, no, Wesley Snipes is Blade. These motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. My son works. My husband's so good at that. Anyway, adriannecurry.com. Thanks for hanging out with me this Saturday night. I will not be streaming tomorrow like I said I would because I totally just did it tonight instead. And then tomorrow I'm just going to hang out with my husband and not you guys. It's going to be great. All right. Love you guys. Bye.